of our barrier islands, and we're doing a live stream. Gonna walk down the beach and see who we could get. A little windy, sorry about the noise. Trying to get this POTA contact. Got the saltwater ground plane, AX1 whip.
Roger, copy the Missouri. I changed that, and thank you for the contact very much. Oh, by the way, I got you 4545 both ways.
I heard David from Columbia. Kilo 4 CAE. He asked for park to park. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. This is Let's Go Amateur Radio, one of the barrier islands of Topsail Island, North Carolina. He's fading. Probably have a bad day today for band conditions. Hey, thanks for joining. This is Let's Go Amateur Radio. We're walking on a barrier island with the KX2. See who we get. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yep, like and subscribe. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. I'm on 14.330 right now. QRP, pedestrian mobile. QRP, pedestrian mobile. Whiskey 4 Tango Romeo Alpha. Roger. Hey, there you go. Uncle Gunter. Delta Kilo 5 Oscar November Victor. Happy weekend to you too. I am at Topsail Island, North Carolina. Germany is right over behind me. A couple thousand miles. Roger. So,
I copied the park at 6899.
Topsail Island, North Carolina, home of Operation Bumblebee in World War II. Trying to get this POTA station on 14330 in New York. Now I can get to New York here because it's straight over the ocean. I don't think the bands are in great conditions, but I'm going to get this guy because I got the saltwater ground plane there. Gunter. And Gunter, I hope you're doing okay. I've seen a couple of your posts recently. Seen your live streams. Good stuff. 10 hours on the radio last night. Oh yeah. Were you up all night? I'm sure. Let's see if I can get this guy here. Otherwise, I'm just going to call CQ because I'll get some folks because I'm 50 yards from the ocean or less. Charlie Alpha 0040. Let's see if we can get him. All right, we got quite a few people here. Kilo Echo 2. Bravo Delta Victor. Now, he was coming in stronger when I was up on the sand dunes, but we'll see. Saying keep up the great work. Thank you. You too. Thanks for doing things. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRP pedestrian mobile Whiskey 4 NDK. That's me. Woohoo! Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRP pedestrian mobile. QSL, QRP, pedestrian mobile, walking on the beach.
Fantastic. fantastic. I've got you 4x3, 4-3 here in New York, Nathan.
Okay, and I have you 52. Topsail Beach, North Carolina. Topsail Beach, North Carolina. Woohoo!
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that, and enjoy the walk.
Thanks very much, and you're on my live stream. You're on my live stream on Let's Go Amateur Radio. Let's Go Amateur Radio live stream. Thanks very much. 73. All right, we got him. 14330. Thanks for the contact, 73. It's 1810 UTC right now. 1810 UTC if my clock's right. We got him in New York from North Carolina. Now New York is up behind me. I'll show you. New York is back that way. So basically, if you look up the island, you're looking northeast. But that goes straight up to Long Island over the Atlantic Ocean by Virginia, Maryland, New Jersey, New York. So you're right there. I mean, it's not that close, but it is in the whole scheme of things with ham radio. I always get New York better when I'm down here on the island. Let's see who else we can get. Yes. Oh, this is one of the it's one of the activity groups or one of the Ole Miss. I'm not a member of that net, so let's see who else we get. But he is booming in, whoever that was. Yeah, beautiful beach. Yeah, thank you, Gunter. If you ever get it here, North Carolina beaches are the best. I've lived in California. I've been all over the world, and North Carolina beaches are the best. I mean, look at this. Yeah, we have turquoise water today, right in the shallow part. And if you look at the distance, that's the Topsail Beach Water Tower, and that's the Jolly Roger Pier. The Jolly Roger Pier. Jolly Roger Pier. Roger? We got 8 folks watching. That's a good number there. A couple of thumbs ups and some great comments from my friend Uncle Gunter. He's always around for me. I appreciate that, Gunter. And I know you're tired if you were on the radio all night last night for 10 hours. And I guess you were set up at the park. So I'm here. Oh.
It's perfectly made for the van.
There's someone coming in really well. 11 viewers. You lived in SoCal for 9 years, Gunter? I didn't know that.
You got some,
Why were you in Southern California?
I don't know what you're using for Ethernet cable upstairs or here or there. I replaced all mine.
Oh, this guy's in a rag chew, so I know that.
Cheers, Randy.
Victor Echo 1, Romeo Yankee.
73, Whiskey 2, Papa Echo, QRZ.
Whiskey 4. Whiskey 2, Papa Echo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP, pedestrian mobile.
QSL, you are 5'9".
Look at this guy.
Tennessee, Tango November.
Yeah, I lived in Southern California also, Gunter. Probably the same time you were there. Okay, there's another New York. Buffalo, New York.
Signal here, and thanks for activating 63.
73, QRZ, Whiskey 2, Papa Echo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, pedestrian mobile.
Heard a lot of you in there, but didn't get any of those. Let's try again.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, pedestrian mobile, W4, November Delta Kilowatt.
QRZ, Whiskey 2, Papa Echo, Whiskey 2, Papa Echo, Buffalo, New York.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, pedestrian mobile, W4 NDK, pedestrian mobile, QRP.
Okay, I think I heard a Tango Victor in there. Tango Victor, come again?
I don't think his ears are real good, this guy. I don't think he's hearing very well from where he is. But we'll see.
Okay, Kilo.
Oh, he's coming in now.
4, Tango Victor.
So I have a radial.
I didn't.
That's my radial on the beach, and this is the
Buffalo, New York.
AX1 whip with the Elecraft KX2. Oh, it's the best portable radio for SSB phone.
QSL on the 5-7 into East Tennessee. Thanks a lot. 73.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilowatt.
QRZ, Whiskey 2, Papa Echo.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilowatt, pedestrian mobile.
November 3, Lima Hotel, Quebec. Good signal. Whiskey 2, Papa Echo.
Let's see.
Roger, Roger. You are 5757 into Arkansas. For yourself. USL, the 57 into Arkansas. You are 59 here into Western New York, Buffalo, New York, on board the USS Little Rock.
On board the USS Little Rock, Buffalo, New York.
Well, I'm not
All right.
I'm from Jones.
Yeah, gas prices were through the roof, Uncle Gunter, in New York, in Southern California. I was there in 1997.
73.
See if we can get this guy. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo, pedestrian mobile. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo, pedestrian mobile.
QRZ, Whiskey, Papa Echo.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo, pedestrian mobile. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo, pedestrian mobile.
Kilo Mike 4, Foxtrot, Bravo, Yankee. Okay, Kilo Mike 4.
He's coming in really well.
Bravo, Yankee.
I'm just going to call CQ in just a bit.
Papa Echo on board the USS Little Rock.
Well, we're getting the USS Little Rock in just a second, Buffalo, New York. And then I'll go to an open frequency and call CQ. And there's a lot of shark's teeth on this beach. Yeah, check this out. Okay. (2002 to 2011).
Whiskey 2, Papa Echo.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo, pedestrian mobile, QRP.
I heard a few of you out there, but didn't come up with anything. Let's try again. Whiskey 2, Papa Echo. QRZ.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilowatt. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilowatt.
Okay, November 4, Delta Papa Uniform I got that time.
I might try somebody else because this guy, you know, you just never know what he can hear. There might be a lot of interference or, you know, noise where he is. Sounds like he's just not really be able to make out a lot of stations. Let me move. Let me try one more time.
Delta Papa Uniform in, I think you said Florida. Got a QSL?
Almost.
Okay,
Yep,
you
that's
are
true.
5-9 here into Western New York.
Another touchdown almost, yeah.
On board the USS Little Rock.
Back to Alberta, Canada, huh?
Okay, QSL 73. This is Whiskey 2, Papa Echo. QRZ.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo, pedestrian mobile, QRP.
I think there was a Mike Sierra.
Yeah, I'm going to get...
Hotel.
Vans are crowded.
Okay, I'm calling the Whiskey Hotel, the one ending in Whiskey Hotel.
Whiskey Hotel. Let me find somewhere if I can on 20 meters just to call CQ because 14.265. Is that clear? Anybody know if they hear anybody at 14.265? I'm going to try. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? This is Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, we're going to do the automatic message here. So I'm going to hit message, and I'm going to hold down 1, and that's just me calling CQ. See what we can get here. and a little bit of SWR. I may have to. It just depends on where the radial's touching on the ground. Let me just tune for a second. Okay, I hit message, hold down 1, it does the repeat. We're calling CQ on 14.265, 14.265 CQ. And WECB 640, you're 4-1 in Mass. It's after 8 p.m. in Germany. Yeah, I bet you're tired, Gunter, from your 10 hours on portable ham radio last night, unless you were at the shack or the clubhouse. So we're calling CQ right now, 14.265, 20 meters. And so if you hear me 4-1 in Massachusetts, CB 640, call back. If you got your license and you are a ham, looks like you might be CB. Right, glad you can hear me. So we are calling CQ, walking on the beach here, Topsail Island, North Carolina. It's pronounced Topsail, but it's spelled topsoil, or topsail. Sorry, topsail, S-A-I-L. Sorry, I wasn't focusing. I was focused on trying to get a contact here. So I'll show you the beach in a second. Here you go. See all these blue and teal sunshades? Those are shabumis. They're made in North Carolina. They're invented here. They were the first ones to invent these. They're basically like large U-shaped flags that flap in the wind and guard you from the sun. Now we like the NISO sunshades. They're made in San Diego, or they were engineered in San Diego. Those work great because they don't flap in the wind. They kind of hold steady. They're a little bit more taut, much more taut. All right, calling CQ right now on 14.265. Let's see. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo Pedestrian Mobile 14.265. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo CQ, CQ, CQ. Okay, so I stopped and my SWR went down, so I'm probably getting out better. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo W4 NDK. Whiskey 4 NDK CQ and standing by. Walk down towards the water and see if that helps. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo CQ, CQ, CQ. On 14.265. CQ and standing by. Does anybody hear me out there? 73 DK5 ONV, 73 Delta Kilo 5 Oscar November Victor from Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo QRZ. CQ, CQ, hello radio, happy Memorial Day weekend in North Carolina. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ Pedestrian Mobile, this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ and standing by. Give it a little tune. CQ Amateur Radio, CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ calling, CQ calling. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ and standing by. Have a good weekend, Uncle Gunter. CQ Amateur Radio, this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ and standing by. CQ, 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 CQ and standing by. Okay, we're going to do the repeat. We're going to make it up to Queens Grant Condominiums, which is a mile away from my house. It's actually my mom's house, and then we'll turn around and go back. We are calling CQ. At about 5 watts right now. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the subscriptions. Happy weekend, everybody. We'll get one more and then we'll shut down the live stream. See anyone on the beach that you recognize? Calling CQ on 14.265. 14.265.
Whiskey 1, Echo Charlie Bravo.
Whiskey 1, Echo Charlie Bravo. All right. We got you 5'9", pedestrian mobile in North Carolina.
Okay, Nate, very good. The name here is Greg, Golf, Romeo, Echo, Golf. And QTH here is Cape Cod, Massachusetts. You are 4x1, 4x1. Back to you.
4x1, Cape Cod. You're 5'9", North Carolina. My name is Nate, and you got it right. And I'm at Topsail Island, North Carolina, specifically in Topsail Beach, North Carolina. Walking on the beach with 5 watts, Aircraft KX2, and an AX1 whip antenna with a trailing radio. Over. Over.
I mean, really hard copy at the end. Very low signal. Difficult to copy, Nate, but I'm glad that we did make connection there. I'll put you in the log and enjoying the stream. 73, my friend, from W1ECB.
W1ECB, are you a subscriber? If you are, thank you very much. And give me a thumbs up, and thank you for finding me out here. Really appreciate the contact. Woohoo! W1ECB to W4NDK. Thanks for the contact, 73, my friend. 73, thanks for the contact. QRZ? Let's get another one. Now we've been successful. We're going to hit message. We're going to repeat. We're calling CQ, Topsail Island, North Carolina. I really appreciated Whiskey 1, Echo Charlie Bravo for finding me out here on 14.265. Nice QSO. I'll get it in the log later. The time right now is 18:27 UTC, Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. We are approaching Queens Grant Condos. We're calling CQ with the recording. You can't hear it right now because I don't have monitor turned on. But we are getting out, mostly to New England, which makes sense because this is a barrier island in North Carolina, and it's straight over the saltwater, so it makes a couple skips and it makes it there. There are special photography towers from World War II where they took movies of the original ramjet engine for missiles that they tested here. This is where they first made those and perfected them. And so every couple of miles on this island, there are these World War II hurricane-proof towers. They're 3 stories tall, where they observed the missiles flying, and they launched them from down there near the water tower. It was right after World War II, or during World War II. And then at that point, my grandparents bought some land here when they opened it up to the public and built the second house on the island, oceanfront. And there we have it. So we've been coming here a long time. All right, calling CQ from 14.265. You might hear me out there. Yeah, you can spot me on the cluster if you'd like to. WECB 640. WECB 640. Yeah, spot me on the cluster, please. Spot me on the cluster. I appreciate that. 14.265 QRP pedestrian mobile from Topsail Island, North Carolina. Topsail Island, North Carolina. With this little small radio. It's got an internal battery and a trailing radial with an AX1 whip fully extended for 20 meters. We're almost at the condos where I'm going to turn back. I've walked a mile up the beach. I like to exercise while I'm calling CQ. It's calling CQ right now with this radio. Sorry you can't see it. I need to find my selfie stick. I'm using my hand. Oh, this is great. Calling CQ on 14.265. See who we get. Maybe somebody in Europe. I mean, this island, if I look straight out here, I'm looking down towards Costa Rica, Panama, Puerto Rico, straight down that way. If you look behind me over the ocean. And then back behind me is looking northwest towards the Midwest, Ohio and stuff in North Carolina, from North Carolina. So this island points northeast at the northern tip and southwest at the southern tip. So it goes, that faces like Pensacola, Florida, coastal Georgia, and there. A little bit more inland from that. Yeah, thank you for spotting me if you've done so. I probably should be hearing someone fairly soon. Gotta watch out for these fishing lines. Can't tell if they're out in front of me. You see that? So I'll go behind these folks that have their lines extended. It's hard to tell. No, they have them. They have them all reeled in. So here we go. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo CQ 14.265, 14.265 megahertz on the 20 meter band, calling CQ with 5 watts. See what we get here. And a couple of contacts, so it's been a successful day, and we've been live streaming for about 25 minutes. Thank you for joining. This is the Elecraft KX2 with the whip. I'll try to keep the camera more on the radio than me. You know, that's what you guys want to see. You don't necessarily want to just look at me all the time. I want to see what's going on with amateur radio. Okay, once I get even with these condos, I'm going to turn back. That's a mile. And I'm trying to beat the afternoon thunderstorms down here at Topsail Island. So we are calling CQ. 14.265, 14.265. Anyone, anywhere from Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, ham radio, QRP low power, pedestrian mobile. Turning back to head south, trailing the radial behind me, the counterpoise. See what we get. Now you get a view of the ocean. Oh yeah, somebody said, you are now on the cluster, Nate. Thanks for the QSO. Oh, thank you, that's you. WECB 640 from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. I'm walking northeast towards Cape Cod, but I assume that's 500 miles, so I'm not going to make it there today. I'm just walking 1 mile. But really get out up to New England and New York from this island, because it skips right over the salt water. I love operating portable ham radio from Topsail Island, North Carolina, the most beautiful beach in the world. It's the most beautiful beach, and I used to come down here as a kid, and there used to be no one here, even in the summer. The only time we saw any kind of a small crowd, which would not be a crowd anywhere else in the world, was July 4th weekend. And maybe Memorial Day weekend, maybe. But nope, this was a very remote island back then, before they built the interstate I-40 that terminates fairly close to here in Wilmington, North Carolina. Okay, we're calling CQ. You see the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. We are facing, look straight out the ocean. We are facing Puerto Rico down there. I guess probably 600 miles south of here, or south.
Stroke Whiskey 4.
I heard Kilo, stroke Whiskey 4 again.
Kilo, India 6. Echo America Bravo. Stroke Whiskey 4. John in California. Can't hear you there. Too much noise on my transceiver. User in that transmitter in Florida. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You're 5x5, 5x6. Pretty good signal for walking around. Kilo, Italy 6. Echo America Bravo. Stroke Whiskey 4. Back to you.
Kilo, India 6. Echo America Bravo, is that correct? Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, 5910 over here, pedestrian mobile, Topsail Island.
Here's in Florida, so check out that Whiskey 4.
Hey, thanks for the contact, 59 here, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, clear with you. Yeah, that's a...
Roger, thank you. We've been at work last week. I'd have to check that out. I talked to somebody walking around, and it was probably you. Anyway, stay safe and have a good weekend. 73.
Yep, 73 to you, and if you're watching my live stream, it's Let's Go Amateur Radio. Thanks for the contact. And I'll put you in the log when I get back to the home QTH, about a mile south of here. A mile north of here. I'm walking back there right now. Thanks for the contact. If you're watching, 73. All right. Good contact there. He's booming in here to the QRP rig. All right. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Amateur radio station. 14.265 megahertz. CQ, and standing by. Push the auto, the message button, hold down 1, that's message number 1, and it's saying CQ, from Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. Thanks for that contact, guys. Here we go. Yeah. Thank you for the spot out there on the cluster. That really helped. From my friend in Cape Cod. Have you ever been to Topsail Island? Cape Cod's beautiful too. I'd like to get up there and operate. Wonder if you've ever been to Topsail Beach. Cannot remember the Islands on the Air designator, but it is listed on my QRZ page. And my call sign is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. And I'm using the Elecraft KX2 with the AX1 whip, calling CQ. We are listening. We are getting out. Bands aren't great, but we're getting out. People are hearing us. I'm not sure if they're hearing us just on the live stream and calling back to me, but we're working on it. All right, we're on 14.265. 14.265 on the cluster. Let's see what we get. 14.265. I actually want to go jump in the ocean right now, but I can't because I have this amateur radio in my hand. Let's see what happens with the SWR and the signal strength when I go put my feet in the water. This is channeling my inner Peter Parker from Australia, who is an inspiration to me in ham radio. I've been watching him since I was a brand new ham. Let's see. The SWR went up, but the signal strength went way up. Let me see if I can tune it. CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo with my feet in the water. CQ and calling. This is W4NDK. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. We are really getting out now, I'm sure. I better keep walking though. CQ and listening. See if we can get one more. Looks like it could. Yeah, be an afternoon shower. Look at that. It's going to putting out like 5 or 6 watts. Trying. CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ on 14.265 with the Elecraft KX2 Pedestrian Mobile. CQ Pedestrian Mobile. The noise went way down. CQ Pedestrian Mobile. Here, I will do. Tune it up, get out of the water, and start walking. Message. Hold down 1. Here we go. See what we can do. Oh, SWR's boot going up. Let's see, I need to tune it. Might have accidentally erased my message. Let's see if I CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Pedestrian Mobile on Topsail Beach, North Carolina. CQ 14.265 Topsail Beach, North Carolina. CQ Pedestrian Mobile. CQ Pedestrian Mobile. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilowatt. CQ. Okay, we're on 14.265. Anybody wants to try to find me? CQ. Pedestrian Mobile on the beach. Channeling my inner Peter Parker. CQ. Yep, and Victor Alpha 7 Bravo India X-Ray. I have to shout out to Simon in Vancouver and his experimental antennas. Also, Mr. Mudd's radio time. Mr. Mudd and Kevin, Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo from the QRP SSB net. Sunday night set, 7 p.m. Eastern. CQ, pedestrian mobile. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 indicate CQ. CQ and standing by. CQ, pedestrian mobile, Topsail Island, North Carolina. CQ from Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, standing by. I changed the recording a little bit. Right. Thanks for sticking with me, live stream viewers. It's Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo with the Elecraft walking, 5 watts, internal battery, pedestrian mobile, seeing who we can get. We've made 3 really great contacts. 1 to New York, 1 to Florida, and 1 to Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Thank you guys. Thank you for the contacts. 14.265 to find me. CQ. Calling CQ right now. Calling CQ. Look at that ocean. You know, it feels like we're in the middle of July right now. It's so warm and humid down here. It's only around May 30th. What is today? Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. Not sure the date. Here we go, 14.265. Let's go, amateur radio, live streaming. Walking through the water, SWR jumps up. Need to retune. I'm gonna tune it. Man, the band just like went dead. I don't even hear any noise. Oh, I hear some. Okay, we're getting out again. 14.265, you know, if at first you don't succeed, keep trying. Keep trying. There's some adjoining stations. Hopefully I can break over them. So we have starting to pick somebody else up. Maybe I can do some hunting. I like this frequency. Let's see if we can keep it. Michigan. I'm gonna scan through the band, see who we can get. Let's go back down to that guy. I think that was the hunter, not the actual activator. $14.264 must be a POTUS. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP, pedestrian mobile.
Kilo Zulu X-ray mobile.
Here's somebody at 264 right now. Nate, can you do 15 meters? HF map shows better prop for you. Let me try that. Okay, we're going to 15. Thanks for the heads up on that. Let's hit the ATU. All right, let's see. We're gonna tune it again to touch it up. See if we can get a 1-to-1. Getting better. Nope, 2.8 to 1. I need to switch on the antenna up to the 17 meter setting. And now I'm on 15. Let me see if I can tune it up. Oh yeah, 1.0 to 1 on 15. I'm on 21.417. Can you spot me at 21.417? 21.417. Calling CQ right now. CQ. 21.417. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo calling CQ. Try me on 15 meters. 21.417. 21.417 megahertz. Thanks for the heads up, my friend. Buddy up there in Cape Cod, Massachusetts is helping me out today. 21.417. I think the frequency's clear. I didn't hear anyone. Oh yeah, thanks for spotting me. I'm on the beach playing some music. Look at all the shibumis here, the sunshades. Invented in North Carolina, so you just see them everywhere. Okay, 21.417. We got more people on the live stream. Woohoo! Thanks for joining. Thanks for the second thumbs up. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo calling CQ QRP 21.417 megahertz. 21.417. Thanks for the heads up on the cluster and propagation on 15 meters. It's better than 20, so we switched to 21.417, and we're tuning it with the Elecraft AX1 whip and a 17-foot radial, and I have it set on the 17 meter setting. And it's calling CQ automatically. It's recording. So if you go to 21.417, let me know if you hear my CQ call. Yep, we're getting out about 7.5 watts. That's what I set it at to optimize the battery. The most power for the longest use of the battery. And I got a 1.0 to 1 SWR, so it tunes up better on this band than it does on 20. All right, so 3, there we go, 2 thumbs up. Thanks for joining my live stream. And my house is down there. There's a photography tower from Operation Bumblebee at World War II. They invented the ramjet engine and tested it down here. So the missiles, you can see some of these missiles at the Topsail Beach Missiles and More Museum. So we're calling CQ on 15 meters. We are calling CQ on repeat. This is W4NDK. See if we're getting out. It's fun stuff. Brother's out on his boat with some folks, and my family, my side of the family wants to go out on the boat. They're waiting to hear back from them and go out too. Let's see, we're just going to call manually. CQ calling. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo on 21.417, 15 meters, CQ, and standing by. Yep, this is fun. You don't need to get 100 contacts to have fun with QRP rig. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. This is W4NDK, pedestrian mobile, QRP. CQ calling on 21.417, CQ, and standing by. CQ, this is W4 November Delta Kilo, pedestrian mobile, Topsail Beach, North Carolina, CQ. CQ calling, this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, pedestrian mobile, CQ, and standing by. Get off these shells so I'm not walking on these shells and shark's teeth. Clam shells, oyster shells, shark's teeth. CQ, this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ calling. CQ pedestrian mobile, this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. Oh, we got a perfect SWR, 15 meters. 21.417. I'll do the automatic recording, my CQ call, so I can free up a hand. Thank you for spotting me on the DX cluster. Let's see what we get. It sounds like 15 is dead down here. I can't hear much of anything on 15. Let me scan around and see. We'll go back to 21417 if I hear some people. Nothing. Let me try 17 meters. All right, we're tuning. Look at the beautiful sky. There's somebody. So I'm on 18.124. I hear one station there. See who that is. Got some whistlers there. Eighteen 140. There's someone coming in real strong there. Let me see if I can get him. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Might be the activity group. I thought that's 18.1, no? Maybe 18.140. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Let's try back 20. Okay, back to 14.264. Here's somebody there. So there must have been another solar flare. W9 TVA. Let's see what we hear here. Somebody going surfing. Not much in terms of waves. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP. Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo.
All right, this is going to be the last call. We got another couple of people here that want to activate this part, so one last call. This is Whiskey Charlie Papa Tango, Park United Sierra 3333.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Pedestrian Mobile. Pedestrian Mobile QRP. Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo, QRP, Pedestrian Mobile. Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo, Pedestrian Mobile, QRP. Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo, Pedestrian Mobile. All right, we'll try one more time, and then if we don't get anyone, I'll cut off the live stream. This guy's running an amp for sure.
I do get on and give folks my call and that kind of stuff, but you know, it's a lot easier that way. I run that on mornings on Tuesday and the price. Tuesday afternoon at 3 my time at 7192 and Friday at 7192 at 3 o'clock Central. The night watching it, so I run the first hour with that with a couple of buddies of mine. I do have an antenna up for 8 meters. I don't often go up there and get on 80. I do have it's a DX Commander that has an 8-meter antenna in Rosedale, so I should go get on in the evenings when there's nothing on TV there, good. Yeah, that's why I work during the week. I don't get to play around.
This is just a rag chew. Let's see.
That sounds like somebody from another band, Zachary from... You're 5'9", here on 20 as well, Zach. Thank you so much, and 7-3. Kilo 9, Delta Echo Golf, you are set.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo, QRP.
Whiskey 4 and November Delta Kilo. Looks like Nathan from North Carolina, QSL.
QSL, I'm walking pedestrian mobile, Topsail Island, North Carolina. Roger.
Roger, 5-7, Whiskey India.
Thanks for 5-7, Wisconsin. 5-9, North Carolina, pedestrian mobile with the Elecraft KX2.
Yeah, very good. Thank you so much, and have a great holiday weekend. 7-3.
Thanks for the contact. 73. Woohoo! Got it. Kilo 9 Delta Echo Golf. I don't know if he's POTA or special event. Kilo 9 Delta Echo Golf. We'll see.
CQ Parks on the air. Kilo 9 Delta Echo Golf calling. CQ Parks on the air.
All right, that's a POTA contact. Well, we're getting out to Wisconsin, no problem.
Kilo Alpha 4 in there.
I got a 57.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. It's the noise level on my end. It's not on your end. I think it's Kilo.
That guy was booming in from Wisconsin. Thanks for joining. Bingo. Yeah. Thanks a lot for rooting me on there. You know, some people are weak and some people... New Jersey. I think the band's opening up. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo, pedestrian mobile. Yeah, I'm pedestrian mobile, and I am Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo.
Okay, I had 2 stations in there. The November Delta Kilo. November Delta Kilo. Go ahead.
Yes, that's me. I'm Whiskey 4. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo.
Okay, gotcha. That's Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. You're 5-7 in the clear there, coming into US 4148 Illinois. Go ahead.
Thanks for US 4148 Illinois. You are 5-9 coming into Topsail Beach, North Carolina. Topsail Beach, North Carolina. Open to the Midwest. Over.
Hey, Roger. Well, thanks so much for hunting out there in North Carolina there. I appreciate the contact. 73.
Hey, 73. Thanks for letting the QRP Pedestrian Mobile. I'm QRP Pedestrian Mobile.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize you were QRP Pedestrian Mobile. That's awesome. I'm actually looking at setting up a pedestrian mobile setup since I'm living over here near St. Louis. That's going to be the only way if I want to activate the Arch National Park. So I'm looking at using my G90 here to set up a pedestrian mobile setup, guys.
Yeah, good luck with that. That'll be great. I've seen people working the Arch with doing some CW, etc. I'm on an Elecraft KX2 with the Elecraft AX1 whip. Over.
Hey, Roger. And I think you're running about 5 watts then?
Yep, 5 watts, and I'm live streaming. On my channel. It's called Let's Go Amateur Radio. Let's Go Amateur Radio. Check it out later for your audio.
Roger. I'll definitely go check that out. Yeah, pedestrian mobile is definitely something I've been interested in. So I'll check out some of your videos. Hey, well, 73 and best of luck to you. Seems like an awesome setup.
Hey, thanks very much for letting me in there. 73, my friend. Have a good Memorial Day weekend.
You do the same. Was there another station with Kilo?
All right. Another contact. What do you think about that? Another bingo. A good aim. Good aim.
All right, nothing heard on the Kilo station. This is Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Uniform Oscar. Parks on the air.
Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Uniform Oscar at 1903 UTC. Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. Okay, I see my bro right there. He must be done.
We got about 80 degrees with a nice breeze, bright and sunny. Not a whole lot to complain about. We're supposed to get decent with weather tomorrow. Just me and the kiddo out here trying to enjoy the day. She's on the sketchbook, I'm on the radio. So that was kind of what we decided to go out and get done today.
Thanks for joining the live stream, guys. This is Nate. My name is Nate, and it's Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Very good, David. I really appreciate you coming back and checking in with us. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I know there was a few others in there with you. So Kilo, Juliet 5, Fox, Kentucky Fried Chicken. No, Fox, Kilo, Charlie. WB 73, my friend.
Band's opening up on 20 meters. That makes sense.
WB0ZAY portable, where QRC is standing by.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo portable pedestrian mobile. Get this guy.
Somebody got in there with you. Kilo Charlie 1 again. Oh, very good, Alan. I appreciate the return on that. You're definitely 5'9". I could have sworn you were up there in the truck at the top of the park across from me. Ooh, good signal. 5'9 plus 10. 5'9
Get one more contact, man.
Clydesdale Park, St. Louis, Missouri. Get us up.
Getting out just fine. Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's it just takes time and patience, and then the bands will change for me.
Negative. Let's correct that. That's W30 Whiskey Bravo 0 Zulu Alpha Yankee Zanzibar Apple Yellow. QSL.
The band's nice and quiet out here, away from the electricity of the house.
No, sorry, I broke it up for you. That's Whiskey Bravo 0 Alpha Yankee
Say hello. Live stream. Mr. Tyler. Mr. Tyler, say hello to live stream world. That's my bro. Live stream. He's doing some lawyering. He's an attorney. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilowatt, pedestrian, mobile.
Oh, there's a whole whiskey out there. I heard Whiskey 4 November at first, and then somebody come over the top. Whiskey 4 November again.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo. November, Delta, Kilo, pedestrian, mobile, walking on the beach.
Whiskey 4 November, Delta, Kilo, and 8.
St. Louis.
5-3, little trouble
Roger, Roger. Well, you sound like you're 5'9", but you're really registering about 5'3" on the on the meter, the power meter. But you're sounding great there. I'm walking around with the L-Craft KX2. I really appreciate the contact, and you'll be on my live stream. Over.
Great to make the contact. I'm going to turn you loose. 732 Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo WB0ZAY.
WB0ZAY. Check out Let's Go Amateur Radio later on with your daughter, and you can hear yourself here. About 1907 UTC 73. All right, getting out now. All right, guys, I'm going to shut it down. Got done my 2-mile walk, 73 from Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Thanks for joining the live stream. 73.
I didn't make out anybody. One more time.
73. Good DX to you, too.